Welcome back to my vlog. Today's topic is going to provide an update on something that I've been struggling with for the last couple of years. In most of my videos, I try to be inspirational and uplifting, but life sometimes doesn't go the way we want it to, and I just wanted to be honest about how things have been going. I think some of the best social media videos are when people are open and authentic, which I always try to be in my videos, and I want to tell you what I'm living through so that you can find hope and maybe some encouragement in it. There's somebody who needs to hear this message today, and that's why I'm sharing. It's uncomfortable and even embarrassing at times, but if it can help one person, then it's worth it. And I've been having a hard time with my weight, as well as maintaining a healthy self-esteem when I look at myself in the mirror. So let's start by going back to 2022. In the caption of this video, I'll provide a link to a video that I created in January of 2023. In that vlog, I talked about how I was struggling to lose weight throughout 2022. And the reason I wanted to lose weight is because I began to see the number on the scale increase, and I didn't like how my body shape was changing as I aged. But after working with my doctor and a dietitian, we discovered that my BMI, your body mass index, was actually in the healthy range for a woman my age and my height. I'm actually 6'2", in case you did not know. However, because of my spinal cord injury, some unique factors contribute to how my weight is distributed on my body and how my body is then perceived by others. For example, the backrest on my wheelchair actually pushes my stomach forward when I'm sitting in it, due to my scoliosis, resulting in my stomach protruding more. It's also common to have a quad tummy as a quadriplegic, which is something I've developed over time. This results in my stomach muscles being paralyzed, and so I have no way of toning my core muscles, so this leads more to a pooch in my stomach. Now, the update I want to give you is that I'm still struggling with this, and I wanted to be open and honest, as some people who have known me for a long time might have been wondering what's going on. I grew up in a very skinny family. I used to think that if people were overweight, it's because they sat around eating cookies and drinking soda all day. But that is categorically untrue. And I am so embarrassed that I used to think that way. In the last 2 years, I have changed absolutely everything about how I eat and what I do. And yet I've lost no weight. Not only have I not lost weight, but I've continued to gain weight. And I'm about 5 to 10 pounds heavier than where I started in 2022. It has been an eye-opening experience to realize how many people struggle with this and how easy it is to make assumptions about people and what their lifestyle must be just based on their appearance. Looks can be very deceiving. You never know what someone might be struggling with or what factors outside of their control could be contributing to their appearance. Unfortunately, those hurtful stereotypes are still out there, and I've experienced them firsthand. In the last 2 years, I've had plenty of people make some pretty insensitive comments to me. I've been asked more than once if I'm pregnant, and other people have openly commented on how I look, saying that I'm pudgy, or commenting on how my looks have changed over the years, or how I used to be skinnier. By the way, I've never struggled with my weight until I turned 40. If I needed to lose 10 pounds, I'd just stop eating sugar for a week and I'd lose it. But that's just not the case for a woman my age with our fluctuating hormones, which present challenges that are often beyond our control. So this journey has been especially difficult because of my type A personality and how I just want to fix the problem. It's normal to lose 1 pound a week. That's what my dietitian has told me. But that hasn't happened. It fluctuates. 1 week I'll lose a pound, another week I'll gain a pound. And I wanted results like yesterday. And so I've been logging food for almost 2 years and was hoping that I'd be in a much different place today. But I have completely changed my eating habits, and yet the number on the scale for me has not really changed. I am doing the Mediterranean diet, which has me eating lots of protein and vegetables, and I really love eating this way, and I'm full all the time. But I still feel like I can't win because I haven't lost the weight. Now, I've done everything my doctor and dietitian have told me, and I've also been working with a homeopathic doctor and started taking supplements. Something pretty eye-opening that the homeopathic doctor started with me is that some of this weight gain can be due to stress. Now, I love being an inspirational speaker and I love my work, But what I learned is that it doesn't matter how much I love it. Public speaking is one of the greatest fears of the human race. Some people would rather die than public speak. And the fear of public speaking and the fear of death is lower than the fear of public speaking. So I've been working with that doctor on lowering my cortisol levels, which are stress hormones. And cortisol can cause our bodies to store more fat. I don't feel stressed when I speak, but it does cause stress in my body when I speak. So that's something else I've been working on. Because of all of this, I've been experiencing a range of emotions that I just wanted to be open about. I have not been kind to myself, and my feelings have included frustration, anger, and resentment. One of the biggest frustrations with my situation is I have no one to compare myself with. It's hard for me to know what I actually look like to others. And so I've been really hard on myself, and all the doctors I've worked with have challenged me to not be so hard on myself, to do what I can and try to love myself in the meantime. Thankfully, a friend of mine who knows what I've been struggling with this sent me a picture of herself when she was at my weight. When I looked at her, I realized I would never look at her and think she was overweight. So it really helped my perspective and allowed me to look at myself differently. Body dysmorphia is a real thing. It certainly hasn't affected my ability to do my daily activities, but it has been something that I've had to really work through. Now, I have to say that Doug has been my greatest encourager in all of this. Even when I have days when I'm really frustrated and feeling discouraged, he's always there telling me how much he loves me, how beautiful I am. When we're going through struggles, things like this, it's so important to have someone lift us up, cheer us up, encouraging us to keep pushing through and getting through our challenges. I also have to be careful about putting too much emphasis on the negative comments that I've gotten from other people. I need to focus on what I can control and the people who love me no matter what. I've started to come to a better place with all of this. I'm still going to enjoy life. I'm going to have dessert sometimes, and I'm not going to starve myself. For a while, I was really letting this steal a lot of my joy from my life. But now I'm in a much better place. I've accepted that I'm a work in progress, and I'm starting to see some slow improvements. So I'm creating this video because I want to be vulnerable with you. I want you to know that I'm a work in progress, just like every other human being. Just because I'm an inspirational speaker doesn't mean I don't have challenges. So this has been a very personal struggle for a long time, and I still have a ways to go in improving my self-image and self-love. Being physically and mentally healthy means working on our issues and taking steps to get help and seek healing. The most valuable lesson that I've learned through all of this is to extend grace to myself. Even when I'm doing my very best, things don't always work out the way I imagined. This extends to you too. It's very important to still love ourselves throughout the entire process of what we're working on, not just waiting to love ourselves when we reach our end goal. So instead of allowing my joy to be stolen by numbers on a scale or reflections in the mirror, I choose to focus on the small victories and the positive changes I've made in my life. Doug's unwavering love and support serve as a constant reminder that I'm loved for who I am, not what I weigh or how I look. And my journey is not defined by a single goal weight or an ideal body image, but by the steps I take each day towards a healthier, happier me. So to anyone out there struggling or feeling alone, know that your worth is not measured in your weight. I hope that we can all learn to love ourselves just a little more each day and just do the best we can. Thank you for listening to my story today. If this resonated with you, or if you have any other thoughts or questions for me, please leave me a comment. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.